Greetings, evil bold genius here, or the lopsided autistic genius, as I've been referred to recently. I'll explain why that is another day. But today it's the second reason we are different, other than looking at your website and making sure it's fit for purpose, and then looking at your business and making sure that's fit for purpose. The third step, the second step, the third reason we're different is we look at the way you present your products and services to your customers and clients. Okay, the best way for me to describe this is to use an example of something that's going to be familiar to all, and that's Fit Pros, personal trainers. Because everyone knows how to lose weight. No one missed the memo. Yeah, we'd all like to believe there's a magic pill or a magic workout or some special weird fruit that does all this stuff for us, but we also know that ain't true. We also know that it's actually going to involve work, it's going to involve sweat, it's going to involve discomfort, sometimes being hungry, and sometimes it's not much fun. But the way Fit Pros and PTs present themselves is directly correlated with how much money they can make. Now, most people, most Fit Pros, most personal trainers sell their businesses on the idea of the thing. So they will talk about the kind of routines they'll do for you, the kind of weights they'll do for you, your cardio, the kind of machines you'll use, the food you'll be allowed to eat, all these things which no one's that interested in, because we all know deep down we've got to do some fucking work. And actually, for many Fit Pros, depending on your audience, for many Fit Pros, revealing that kind of thing or dwelling on that kind of thing is counterproductive, because some middle-aged, overweight, neurotic woman doesn't want to be told she's got to stop stuffing her face with cream cakes and get on a treadmill and lift some weights. She knows it's true, but she doesn't want to believe it, and she certainly doesn't want to be reminded of it. So if you start selling yourself on that, then she's going to go away somewhere else. Now, the other problem is, because every other Fit Pro presents themselves like that, every man and woman in Christendom pretty much presents themselves like that, you will end up competing on price. That's why there's a lady on Facebook presenting, offering a 3-month fully coached, fully monitored program with diet and exercise and all the rest of it, with check-ins and pictures of you in your underwear sent to her, for £67. I can't even begin to say how stupid that is. So now you might be saying, well, I'm not a Fit Pro, I'm something else. That's okay. But whatever you're selling, if you're selling your thing, whether it's plumbing, electricians type stuff, food in a restaurant, butchering, baking, or candlestick making, whatever it is, if you're selling your thing, you're in the same position. You're selling yourself as a commodity. You will be competing with your competitors on price. Right? Now, the second thing is, a smarter Fit Pro will sell him or herself on the results. Basically, lose weight, look leaner, build a bit of muscle, tone up, even though there's no such thing. You're going to look better. It's the end result. Well, that's better than selling it on your thing, but it's still not good enough, because it's not really the result we get driven by. It's more than the result. Now, to put that into your context, if you're saying electrician, it might be the end result is lights in a part of the house where you want them. As a plumber, it might be, I don't know, you can have a nicely plumbed in shower instead of that crabby old bath you've got. All those things, they are the result. And it's better than selling the thing itself, the pipes or the switches and the cables, but it's still not enough to make you a premium priced offering to people. Now, what we really want to sell you on is your outcome. What is the high level thing that gets you going? Now, in terms of Fit Pros, I can give you a real example now of a lady I used to know when I was working the doors. She'd been jilted by her husband. He'd left her for another woman, and she wanted to get existential revenge. She wanted to be in the nightclub in a little black number, little legs poking out the bottom, and have him walk in with his now very pregnant new girlfriend on his arm, and have his jaw drop as he saw her looking fabulous. That's what drove her. That was her outcome. You might say it's not very noble, but hey, the thing is, we've all got very non-noble reasons for doing the things we want to do. For me, I didn't want to be the fat dad in the playground for my kids when I was 37. Now it's even more vain. I'm 54. I love being in better shape than men 20, 30 years my age, reliably. I love being stopped in the street by guys 20 years younger than me and asked how I got my amazing physique. It happens, seriously. Well, that to me is my outcome, and it's worth far more than 67 quid, and it's almost priceless. That's why my PT charges 5k for a 3-month fixed term program because he sells it on his outcome, not on the thing. Well, again, no matter what you're doing, you're selling something similar. If you're selling a nice car, you're selling luxury cars and things, you're not selling the car, you're not selling the pleasure of driving around in an expensive car and all the adulation. Maybe you're selling better sex with more girls. Maybe if you're a PT, you're selling more and better sex with your wife or your husband. Maybe if you're selling high-end electrical goods or high-end plumbing type stuff, maybe then you are selling you're selling the experience of having people come to your house and being overawed by how amazing your house is. That social kind of kudos, which being autistic, I don't really get, but hey, some people do. If you're a restaurant and you're a high-end restaurant, you're not just selling high-end food and that experience. Maybe you're selling the girl goes home with a guy at the end of the night, that kind of thing. Okay, again, nothing too noble, but we're not really that noble creatures anyway. So the third thing we do, the third reason we're different, and the second step in the process is we look at what you're selling and help you divine your outcome. Well, that will go a long way in determining how we advertise what you're selling, how we drive traffic, the kind of traffic we drive, and how much you can sell your stuff for. So again, if that's something you want to learn more about, PM me below and we'll arrange a time to talk. In the meantime, I've got a workout to do. I'm out of here. Goodbye.